I'm really sick of seeing everyone go on about Kimi Antonelli and the championship being over. It's stupid, it's dumb, and it's really starting to piss me off. Like, we're currently 12 races into the season. There's 23 other races left. Do you know what that means? That means there's a shit ton of other races to win, other races to race, and other races to discriminate against. My favourite race to discriminate against is Monaco. It's my least favourite race. If I had to put it on the tier list, it is D tier. Worst race of the whole entire season. I genuinely hate it. I feel like scraping my eyeballs out slowly while I gag on a gag ball. It's possibly the most uncomfortable, insufferable, and the most annoying race of the entire season. So, like, you can kind of say that D tier stands for dick tier, because I would rather genuinely suck a cock than watch Monaco. But anyway, Kimi Antonelli I was talking about, not cock. I just find it really annoying. Whenever I go on social media, whenever I go on TikTok, Instagram, on YouTube, like, for example, I watch P1, the Matt and Tommy. I think everyone watches them. At least you get like a million views a video. And they all just say the same shit. Kimi Antonelli has won this race, which means the championship is now over. Nobody can possibly win. Nobody can come back from that. It's all dumb, stupid, and extremely annoying. Mate, we're halfway through the season. Literally anything could happen. Kimi Antonelli could never drive again. Then who wins the championship? Someone has to. Same with like Senna. Senna literally, well, I'm not saying like Kimi's gonna die, but like Senna literally died during the championship and couldn't win the championship, and he was the favourite. Well, he didn't score a point, but he was the favourite to win the entire thing. So like, why do people say that? I know they're trying to say, oh, Kimi's so clearly head and shoulders away, but he's really not when you think about it. Especially at the current like performance of the Mercedes car. Like, it's not as good as it used to be. And it's really annoying as well because we've just seen the McLaren is extremely quick as well. Ferrari have been looking quicker than Mercedes at certain races. I don't think the Mercedes car is as strong as it was at the start of the season. And George makes it look like it's basically a midfield car. And I know that isn't George's fault, obviously, because like Mercedes have a problem with his CPU, EPU, I don't know, your pussy. I don't know, it's some dumb shit with some stupid name that's got something to do with electricity and somehow makes George Russell look like he's never drove a car before, I don't know, something like that. Because literally now, what we have is a teenager 40 points ahead of Lewis Hamilton, who is kind of, I would say, in the third best car as it stands currently on the last couple of performances. Obviously, track and the car performance varies per track. Yeah, like McLaren might be strong at Hungary, but then terrible at, I don't know, Silverstone, Austria. Obviously, the cars differ based on the track. The thing is with Kimi, though, we've never really seen them wheel to wheel competitive against anyone. And when he does, I think he gets a bit over emotional because he is still young. Like, could you imagine if. Could you imagine if Kimi was in the McLaren last year, but it's him this year? Or the year before that against Max Verstappen? I like the shit Max put Lando through and Oscar, more Lando, especially in 2024, was ridiculous. Like, in some races, it looked like Max was trying to kill him. Genuinely kill him. Like at Brazil and Mexico. Well, no, I got it wrong. I mean Mexico. Brazil was when Max Verstappen did that great drive, obviously. Let me remember the important part. But yeah, that's my only issue with Kimi is extremely quick driver, good. Someone just shout. What the hell? It sounded like someone shouted help. I swear I don't have anyone kidnapped. But anyway, if Kimi genuinely went head to head against Max or Lewis, like outright wheel to wheel, Max and Lewis would make Kimi his bitch. You can't tell me otherwise. And there's been a lot of complaints and kind of ambiguity behind Kimi's racecraft. Like, I haven't really seen much of it. Like, he's a very aggressive driver, but like I've never seen much of him do like good overtakes or like anything really that impressive where he's been wheel to wheel. I've just really heard and you've seen that he's been very like criticized by other drivers like Charles, Max, George. Like they criticize how Probably he's missing that wheel to wheel side of his like total ability. I just think there's a really real chance that Kimi gets caught up by Max and Lewis, or even Lando, because Lando's looking really confident. He's looked way better since he's won the championship in his confidence. And like, how is a 19-year-old Kimi Antonelli genuinely going to hold off? Because it could generally be him versus Lewis Hamilton. Like, no chance. I just think the Mercedes is not strong enough at the minute, and I think like what I'm trying to say is the Mercedes has been caught up rapidly by the other teams, and they haven't really looked to improve that gradually. Like McLaren, well, looked like by far the fastest car in Hungary. Ferrari looked strong. Red Bull looked strong. Well, Max looks strong. Hadjar not as much, but even over one lap pace, Hadjar looks really quick. It just seems like when you get to a full race stint, it kind of like he just doesn't yet have that fine tuning of how to manage properly and like I don't know, put the track down the podium. Like a couple of races ago, I actually put money on Mercedes not winning the constructors. And I literally bet on everyone but Kimi to win the championship. And this was in, I think, Monaco or something like that, when he led the race by was like a minute or something ridiculous like that. And here are my bets. I've got McLaren to win the Constructors' Championship. And then I've got a hedge bet of Ferrari. And then I've got two bets because I got a free bet on Max Verstappen to be the 2026 World Drivers Formula One World Championship champion. I mean, if Ferrari win the World Championship and Max does, I'm gonna be like, have some serious dosh. I'm gonna have like 70 quid of a free bet and me betting £2. I literally do not think at all there's a universe where Kimi Antonelli wins this championship. There's no chance. I don't believe it. I just can't even fathom it. I'm so confident that Red Bull will catch them, Mercedes will catch them. What? I genuinely think we could get to the end of the season and the Mercedes could be the fourth fastest car. Genuinely, I think that could actually happen. And I kind of think that's something crazy to say, but also not. Because if you actually look at the pace difference between the Mercedes, the Ferrari, and the McLaren, especially in Hungary, Mercedes has been caught up. Mercedes were rapid at the start of the season, and not so much now at all. And then we got the break. We've literally got the summer break for like a month. You could turn up and Max Verstappen wins by 30 seconds. That's how crazy the summer break is. And also, it's silly season as well, isn't it? In the middle of the break. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's why I don't think Kimi Antonelli will be world champion. Like, subscribe, or else I'm going to hold your family hostage and I'm going to watch you through your window while you sleep and do some fellatio. Bye bye.